Know if I was going to record today. I absolutely found 2 hours where I could dedicate to YouTube and dedicate to this channel. And then I started putting my makeup on because I haven't been wearing makeup lately. And then one thing leads to another thing. And then I put this wig on and I'm like, you know what? This is going to take 2 hours when I really want to come and record this video for you. So my makeup's not all done and I don't care. So how are you? So I want to talk about Trisha Paytas. Of course, I want to talk about Trisha Paytas. Oh my gosh. It's just that, you know, she gives me little bits of inspiration for me. And, you know, I just recently had one of my friends who doesn't know who Trisha Paytas is or anything. I don't know, I just clicked onto one of my videos and she said, why are you so critical of this girl? So she doesn't get it, she doesn't understand it. So the reason I'm telling you this is because I appreciate you, because I do watch her, I follow her, I make these videos about her, and you guys are the only ones in the whole world, seriously, that know what I'm talking about, okay? Because everybody else around me, no, they don't. Okay, so this is very difficult to deal with, this piece of hair right here, because I don't like it like that. Okay, let me get started. So when I was a teenager, what happened is we had not Slim Fast. There was a drink just like Slim Fast, but it was called Metrocal. And it got called off the market because I don't know, something bad was in it or something. But you know, it was like Slim Fast, and they would market, like have these commercials that said that you drink 3 of these a day. And I don't know if you ate a dinner or a small salad or something, you know, and so that's what I did when I was a teenager. And then when I went to church, Catholic church. When I went to church, it was Catholic. I went by myself and I fainted. And that was very similar to what, you know, Trisha is doing. The difference is that when that happened to me, and I don't know if that's happened to any of you guys, that you've fainted because you don't have enough calories, because you haven't been eating, or you're starving yourself because you think you're going to lose weight, and then when you see that weight loss in numbers, see what it really is part muscle and water. And here you're thinking that you're losing fat and you're trying to go to the gym for the muscle. This is where Trisha's at. This is exactly what she's doing. So the workout routine where she almost fainted, I understand that, given that what she needed when she was in the car and she was like, she was like that, you know, she needed electrolytes. That's exactly what she needed. And the fact that she said that her trainer was pushing her to do more despite how she felt, maybe I misheard. I could have misheard, right? But that's a bad thing. You know, if you don't feel well, like she said, oh, you know, she's driving, right? And she's like, oh, you know, I want to go home and go to sleep. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know what's happening with my mind and her mind, but I'm thinking, go home, go to sleep, because I'm thinking, you know, something bad's going to happen, because she's like, you know, totally, I'm not sure. You know what came to me, you guys? What came to me was like when Trisha got to a certain age in her development, I don't know what age it was. It got to a certain age, mentally and emotionally. It got to a certain age and it stayed there. And that's what we're seeing now. But because she's 30 years old and she's not a kid or a child or any of those things, I mean, just with her palate alone, think about her choices, you know, she said, oh, you know, like she's driving and she's saying what she should be doing, and she's not going to be doing any of those things. It's just really sad. And, you know, I thought maybe there's a lot of, you know, viewers out there that are watching this right now that think that if you starve, maybe you don't know. You know, obviously, does Trisha know this? And if she does know it, then it doesn't change her decision. You see what I mean? Not to starve herself. If she knows that starving herself has these detrimental effects upon her, why does she do it? It's the same thing with overeating. And it's the same thing eating the wrong kinds of foods. And it's the same thing doing anything that she doesn't like to do, that she doesn't want to do. It's just really sad because she's like stuck within herself. Like there's no one like who's manipulating her. No one. The only thing standing between Trisha Paytas and her, it's her mind. And she sees it, but then she still makes the choices to do the other, because she still eats what she's not supposed to eat. She says, I'm going to do this, it's going to be okay. She always makes an excuse for it. As a matter of fact, she tells you it's not going to work. It's, oh my God, it's just really sad. And you know, I'm laughing and we're going to keep it light, but this is a big opportunity for all of us to check ourselves. You know what I mean? You got to check yourself. And if you believe that something is something and that it can hurt you, and you continue to do that thing, or you choose to do that thing, you know, you should stop whatever else you're doing in your life and focus on finding out what it is that you want, so that you can stop being sad and you can stop being complaining, and you can start creating what you want, which is different than what anyone else wants in their life to make them happy. That's what you got to do, right? And sometimes you don't know and you go through these stages, but what should happen is you should be learning every time you make a mistake and something happens. You should be learning. So it's like me going to Weight Watchers, you know. I'll tell you another quick story and then I'll finish. I've always gone to Weight Watchers, and I need some water. Let me know if you like me to keep this part in, because a lot of times I will edit those part out, but maybe you want me to keep them in. I don't know, so tell me if you do. But anyways, the hell was I talking about? Okay, I'm going to tell you my Weight Watchers story, and then I'm going to have to go because I want to upload this and edit and do the thumbnail and all that. Okay, so anytime I would gain like an extra, maybe, you know, up to 10 pounds or maybe 8 pounds, I would go to Weight Watchers, right? And then this was like for many, many years I've gone to Weight Watchers. I haven't gone like in, how many years maybe? Maybe like 10 or 15 years I haven't gone to Weight Watchers. No, maybe more. I don't know. Anyways, so that these women would all be larger than myself, and they would come to me sometimes and they would say, what are you doing here? They'd say, why are you here? And I would just say, because I don't want to be like you. I mean, I wouldn't say that. But that's what I was thinking. I don't want to look like you, because this person was like always like super, super big. And so in my mind, it makes sense that if you want to be 120, if that's where you feel you're good, right, at 120, that when you go to 125, see, there should be all kinds of red flags going up. Seriously. Because if you don't do anything about it, then you'll get to 130, then you'll get to 135, then you get to 140. That's what happened to Trisha. That's exactly what happens to you in your life if you keep taking the wrong direction. Thanks a lot, you guys, for hanging out with me today. I had fun. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and just, you know what you want and make baby steps to get what it is that makes you happy. Okay, bye.